Hello, Collective. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another tarot message. I hope this message is from you, blessed and full of abundance. Ooh, the moon and the Ten of Pentacles. And that's so funny because I have a Sailor Moon shirt on, and this shirt, what does it say at the bottom? In the name of the moon, I'll punish you. That's what it says. So there's some kind of like justice energy here that's seeking someone who's being sneaky or someone who is trying to avoid. Somebody here is being like very immature and petty. Justice is about to come to someone who's been doing something to you that is very immature and petty. The moon, but they're trying to be hidden. Yeah, they're trying to be sneaky. But Spirit, yeah, this person's trying to be sneaky, but Spirit's putting an end to this with the death energy there. Spirit's putting it into the sneakiness, yeah, and then on God's on the back. Prostitute. And for some reason I had this, well, I mean, I know why I had this card out, but for some reason there was just this Ace of Cups card out, and Spirit, for some reason, Spirit wanted me to pick it up. So I really feel like on the other side of whatever this is, there's going to be a new beginning. Yeah. But Page of Cups. There is a possibility for things to grow here and like get like this like fresh start energy. Okay. And for some of you, that's going to be, I feel like for most of you, it's going to be without this person. Yeah. It's giving me Page of Wands vibes. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Yeah, so there's like this thirst in it. Yeah, like you're thirsty, like you want to fill. God's gonna like fill up your cup. Kind of energy. It's like I want to know the truth, or I want to, on to the next thing. I feel like somebody here is like moving away. It's giving me like Six of Swords, more like Eight of Cups energy, honestly, because it feels very more like emotionally. For me personally, like Six of Swords is more like it actually can represent more like a physical move. And this is giving me like an emotional distance between you and another person. Teacher. It's like you're teaching this person a lesson through your communication and through the ways that you're communicating with this person. Avenger, I feel like you're standing up for yourself, and yeah, you're getting some kind of justice. And you're having boundaries. I'm seeing the Queen of Swords. In having boundaries, Virgin. In having boundaries, maintaining a symbolic purity of spirit and heart. So I think that, yeah, you have a brand new beginning here to like cleanse away what happened here in the past, Hangman energy, and go towards something new. Can you pull one card to represent the past, please, Spirit? Thank you. Well, we have two. Monk, nun/nun, and rebel. I feel like whoever this person in the past that's kind of being kind of judgmental and petty energy, they see themselves as like I'm hearing goody two shoes. They see themselves as like the good girl or the good boy, like the good person who does the good thing that you're supposed to do, and they see you as a rebel, and they see you as rebelling against their kind of like strict ways. They're showing me the Hierophant again. Liberator and Pioneer sticking out to me, as well as the Knight here, which is like movement forward energy. So yeah, that's just giving me like this person is like labeling you like a rebel or like a troublemaker because you're just going away from what they see is the right way. But single-minded is what single-minded is. It's like, oh, you only see things from your perspective or from your way. So this person doesn't feel like they're really being petty because they just feel like it's right. How is this person being petty, Spirit? Networker. They could be talking a lot about you behind your back. They could be spreading rumors or spreading like, oh, it happened this way. But it's kind of giving me a kind of like, excuse me. It's kind of giving me a kind of like, I don't want to say necessarily like victimizing themselves, but it's like, it's a very one-sided perspective that this person is showing. They're like, And I do think they, like, from their ego or from their triggered perspective, they're like, this person is doing this and they're doing this and it's not fair and they said that and that hurt my feelings, or they did that and they did that and I interpreted that as a liar. I interpreted that as them coming after me or calling me out or doing something that's just unforgivable, you know, yeah. And they're using that to justify, but it's kind of giving me kind of like a play it up, or like there's two sides to this story kind of energy. But I feel like you're walking away from this person, and in that there is some kind of spiritual lesson here. There's a spiritual lesson for both of you, and like with this teacher energy here, like spirit, like the Hierophant energy, spirit is, yeah. And I feel like you're at a distance here. This person actually might be at a distance, like waiting for an apology from you, or Chariot. For some of you, they could be coming towards you and being like, you owe me an apology. No, ma'am. What? King of Cups. I feel like this person is being very emotionally controlled. They're very much so holding back their true emotions and how they really feel, or they're not expressing like how deeply they feel the emotions that they feel. Yeah. They could feel blocked, or they could feel like, but I feel like this person is looking for some kind of closure in this scenario. Or you might have kind of felt like, look, I'm over it, I'm done, I'm moving on from it. Like, I'm done with it. Like, that's over with. Like, we can just move on. Like, we don't have to have a conversation, or because I feel like, honestly, if this person came towards you, I really don't think they would say something that would be very like, yeah, they would say something that would trigger you, that would make you feel like you needed to defend yourself. And I feel like if you confronted this person with like, okay, what about accountability on your end, or what about the things that you said or you did, or, you know, confronting them with the fact that even like maybe like they're telling a lie, you know, and you're like, that's not really what happened, that's not what I said, that's not how that went down. And I feel like it's just this kind of like, this is a falsity, this is not real kind of energy. Yeah, and I think you're just ready to just like kind of walk away and just have and go towards this brand new beginning, right? Yeah, you are. But there's this kind of, yeah, I was just about to say, but there's this energy of almost like going back or being stuck. Yeah. There's the Ace of Swords energy. Hangman. Is there a lesson still yet to be learned, Spirit? Like, why is this Hangman kind of like pause here energy? So the Six of Wands, the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. The connection with you and this person has not been fully severed, because there is something has yet to happen that this person needs to witness, right? Like, once this person witnesses this event happen, they will be confronted directly with their lie. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, there's going to be an event that happens in your life, and it's going to directly, you know, it's going to directly, it's just going to make everybody be like, oh, well, obviously, you know, maybe this person did know what they were doing, or obviously this person was fine, or whatever it is. Yeah, there's this feeling of camaraderie, or like a group of people around you, or a group of supporters, or something like that. Maybe just having a really strong support system. Maybe perhaps you wanted this person to be more supportive in the past, but it seemed like they just kind of put themselves in competition with you. It feels like, excuse me, they're being jealous of each other. Yeah, exactly. That very thing right there. Like, my dog's jealous because my cat's up here on the table. Yeah, and I feel like you could really be walking away from some kind of abandonment issue here, or like feeling abandoned, or feeling like locked out, or feeling like left out, feeling like this person is holding back. I feel like there's also, excuse me, I feel like there's also, yeah, look, Five of Swords. There's that competition energy that I was talking about, and there's that Ace of Cups. This person is feeling it. I knew it. I knew they were feeling in competition with this Ace of Cups. Like, somebody here was very, very, very jealous, or very much so like, they didn't want you to have a new beginning. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, that's what it is. Like, this person did not want you to have a new beginning. They felt very intimidated by the fact that you were going towards this Ace of Cups moment for yourself. And, you know, for some of you, it could be a relationship. It could be just an emotional brand new beginning. Like, for some of you, it's literally giving me like really helping yourself, feeling better, feeling happier, like taking care of yourself. Yeah, look. like emotionally feeling better. You know, I don't know if maybe perhaps you struggled with abandonment, or you struggled with rejection, or you struggled with, regrets from the past. You struggled with some kind of like, there's something that you freed yourself here from. Like you freed yourself, and this person is labeling you like a troublemaker or a rebel for because you like went a different direction and you freed yourself. But you're like, I did what I had to do to free myself from, maybe you've been healing abandonment wounds, or triggering things, from maybe from your childhood. I'm hearing CPTSD, okay, which is complex PTSD, which means like you get PTSD not from like a single moment, but from like multiple occurrences over a long period of time, right? Which for a lot of people happen, a lot of people that have it, it happens in their childhood, or it happens through like a relationship when they're like with somebody for a long period of time. But a long periodical amount of time. But anyway, and it's kind of giving me this kind of like you're letting go of the past. You're letting go of fears and regrets and things that didn't work out in the past, rejections from the past. You don't want to be gloom and doom and everything, everything's dark, and it's kind of giving me this like you're really working on yourself and you're really getting rid of those things and like really quickly like moving away from that. And because you're doing that, you have a lot more happiness, or you're just feeling like a lot lighter, a lot happier. You maybe even might be going to see a counselor or going to see a therapist or things like that, like really doing a lot of self-care, self-love. And it feels like you're really emotionally standing up and like showing out for yourself, really taking care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. And this person is just like, it really intimidates this person that you're doing that. It really intimidates this person that you are breaking the mold of how they saw you, right? Some people want for you to be around because they genuinely like the person that you are, and then some people want to be around because you fit into a position that they're looking for in their life, right? You're that fat friend, or you're that sad person that's sad with them, or we're both in toxic relationships and I feel better about being in a toxic relationship because we're both in toxic relationships. Or you're that, I'm sorry, if that offended anybody when I said like that fat, but you guys know what I mean. Like it's like, or you're that, it's like when people say that they go through a glow up, or they're taking care of themselves or something like that, and it's just like you have people around you that just don't like that because you aren't the person that you used to be, and it could because and that's when people really weren't, they were in love, or they liked the idea of you and not who you really are. Because when you're in this vibe right here, starting brand new and starting over for yourself, you're doing really well. You are stepping out and showing out and being the most you've ever been. Maybe perhaps this person fell in love with, or they were friends with, or they liked your shadow. They liked what you represented. Maybe they trauma bonded with you. And when you started healing your trauma, they were like, what's for me to grab onto? You don't get triggered anymore. You don't just sit there, and oh, it's so bad, it's so horrible anymore. Like, whoa, you're happy? That's weird. It's kind of that kind of vibe. Like you're going towards your wish fulfillment, and this person is viewing you as selfish. They're viewing you as selfish. They're viewing you as, you know, uh, I don't, yeah, not. But you're going towards the Ten of Pentacles. You're going towards something long term mental and emotional stability for yourself. And you don't owe anybody any sorries for doing that. You exactly. Spirit said you're healing yourself. You're healing your wounds, and you're feeling better and doing better. And anybody that's got a problem with that, it's just not right for you. Maybe that person. Yeah, exactly. No, maybe that cup just isn't for you. It's okay. You and a person can get along, or you and a person can be meant to be friends, or meant to be lovers, or meant to be, tight for a little bit of your journey, or parts of your journey, and then sometimes it's time for you to go different ways. Yeah, exactly. You can say thanks for the good memories and move on with your life. Why did I just hear Fallout Boy that thanks for the memories? There is also a feeling here of that there could be a person that this person is in love with or is interested in that compares them to you. It's this weird feeling of like, it's just almost this feeling of like, I like this person, but this person likes you more than they like me. Oh, it's like sour, like poison in it's like like fire burning down their throat. Like they're just like, I hate it. The thought of it. You guys know, if you ever get like really, really upset and you really want to talk about it, but you just know like, and there's situations when you just have to keep it in and you feel that like burning sensation in your throat because you're just like, I'm so upset and I want to say all this, but I can't discuss it or I can't talk about it or I can't react the way that I want to right now or where I am or, or even like I don't need to react. So I'm kind of like keeping it inside, which there's certain circumstances that I'm like, yeah, maybe, but anyway, eh, yeah, that's how this person feels. Like they're just like, I want to just say all this, but yeah, it's like what? And I'm hearing misdirect. This person is like, because internally, this person is mad about this, right? Internally, this person is mad at you because of this, but that's what that lie is. The lie is the mistelling, right? Internal, and maybe this person doesn't reflect deep enough to connect with the fact that this is why they're actually mad at you. But they're making it about something else. They're mad at you because of this, because you're healing and they feel like you're going to leave them behind, or they feel the separation happening, or they're jealous because they're still in their trauma and you're out, or I know that we have picked up that narrative a couple of times like here in the community, where it's like somebody was dealing with a friend who was in a toxic relationship, and you got out of your toxic relationship, and they haven't gotten out of theirs, and they're kind of jealous of. I've heard that kind of narrative in the situation, in the situation here on the channel, right? We've kind of heard that situation, and I don't know. It's gonna be a little bit different for all of you, you know for some of you, this could even be a parent that's jealous of you moving on or healing, or a child, a family member, a lover, a friend, just somebody that you're kind of at a distance from now because, and this is, they're showing the moon card again. This is what this person has hidden. This is what's hidden underneath the surface, is that this is what's actually real. So this person is making it, I'm hearing diversion. So this person is like, oh, they said this or they said that, so you look like the bad person, when underneath it all, I mean, you might have said something, you might have made yourself look like the bad person or something like that. I don't know, maybe you said something foul to this person, right? However, that's what this person is going on and on about is not what they're actually mad about. This is what they're mad about. Yeah. You have a passionate new beginning, and this person is like triggered. Like, what the hell? I also feel like this devil energy, this shadow energy, is really giving this person this idea to feel this way about your brand new beginning. That's the truth. Wow, look at all these aces. I told you there was this feeling of a brand new beginning. That Fool card's here too. Like the Ace of Swords came right back out. Go ahead. A truth needs to be spoken here, is what Spirit is saying. And that's what this is. This truth is coming out, that this is why this person actually is acting the way that they are. I don't know if they're going to slip up or they're going to say it to somebody, or I don't know what. The truth is going to be shown. Like, um, but something, this person has to, and it's reminding me of, like when people say, oh, God is preparing a table for, so it's basically like a vantage point. Like this person has to sit back, like with that three of wands. This person has to sit back and watch you achieve this this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this Ace of Cups. Really grounding in and making it's not just emotional. It's not just in your head. It's not just what you're talking about, but it's something tangible. It's here. It's you creating something real, birthing something into existence, into the physical plane. That you were talking about. Angel. Ooh. So this is like a divine blessing that's about to ground here for you, helping those in need with no expectation of return. Networker. For some of y'all, I feel like this person has tried to close doors for you, and you have no idea that this person was trying to do this. Like, for some of y'all, this is like somebody that's in your same profession, and this person very much so was trying to close doors for you so that this brand new Ace of Cups beginning could not happen for you. Trying to take away opportunities from you by running their mouth. But judgment's about to happen with this person. Like the scales are about to be balanced out. Father. Yeah, because with this Virgin card, you're trying to say you're innocent. You're innocent of whatever this person claimed that you were doing. Destroyer. That's like the Tower card energy. This person does not want this to come out at all. They're fighting it. Yeah, exactly. With the blank card, they're stopping it. They're blocking it as much as they can. But Spirit is saying that they have blocked it for as long as they can. Like, this is coming out. Yeah. Yeah. So things is just dragging their feet, dragging their feet, dragging their feet. With this, with the truth, like showing their true self or showing their true nature. 2 of Cups. This person might really show their true nature. You might have a 2 of Cups situation, so it might be a partnership. It could be in friendship and romance, something like that. It could be all of the above because I'm seeing the 3 of Cups again. It's like for a lot of you, this could be like a lot coming in at once. This could be romance. This could be friendship. This could be business opportunities. Because I'm just seeing like cups, 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 like brand new Ace of Cups, like brand new, like fiery, passionate, new beginnings, like all over the place for you. And I just think you're dumping out the cup that this person, like it's like false love or something. This person, because it fell right over. Okay, it fell right over this 5 of Swords and this Ace of Cups here. Yeah, again, I feel like this person wanted, was like, oh, if I take out the competition. For some of you, it's kind of this energy of if I take out the competition before they become competition. But Queen of Wands, this person betrayed you in some kind of relationship or some kind of partnership. The Strength card. There's that 3 of Cups. I think you were getting angelic or you're getting high vibrational help. Yeah, some of you might have called on Archangel Michael for protection. The Strength card again, yeah. And they are battling and overpowering this BS for you here. Clearing the way. Yeah, I'm hearing you are the wayfinder. Like, you are the wayfinder, but the spirit is like clearing a way, clearing a path for you. King of Cups. There's a need right now for emotional stability. And there's a need right now too for discernment on offers that are coming towards you because like, yeah, versus that Queen of Cups energy, which is just like open offering. I feel like that's some of the lesson here that you were learning with this person. Like you can't be friends with everybody, or not everybody that says they're your friend, it really is. Not everybody that says they're on their side is really happy for you, and just because a person has been a friend in the past does not mean they will always remain a friend. Things can always happen. Or they will not always remain a lover. They will not always remain on your side. I mean, friendships, partnerships, relationships, business, it all takes work. It takes work on both sides, and I feel like emotionally, I feel like you outgrew this person. But I feel like this person did teach you this lesson of like, okay, like, excuse me. And you're a little slow. I'll be honest, you were a little slow to learn this lesson for real. So Spirit really had to hit you home with somebody that was close to you so that you would really understand that, like, they really wanted you to have victory, and this is a lesson that you really needed to learn for the future, right? It was a lesson that both of you are learning for the future, and I feel like, yeah, it's gonna be really heavy for this person. You moving on is really heavy for this person. Are you setting boundaries and being like, no, get out of my space or get out of my life? Or that's really hard for this person. I feel like this person too, if this person is like I said, how I was talking about earlier, this person being petty, if they're taking shots, they're being petty, or they're doing something, they're saying that you're doing it too. It's like, in front of everybody, they want to act like you're the one still keeping like an issue, or still making this an issue, or still making this something. But behind the scenes, they're still very mad at you, or they're still like actively doing things to turn people against you, or they're still actively saying like lies, or persisting with something. Like spirit is saying that there's some kind of lie that they're persisting with, or that they're holding on to, because their ego doesn't want to admit the stuff we were talking about earlier about how this person was jealous of the fact, or felt very rejected, because this person likes to think of themselves as like a good person. And I'm not saying that they're a bad person, but I am saying that they are purposely choosing to ignore the truth of the situation. You know, they're holding on to their kind of distorted truth, or their side of the story, or their perspective, and keeping a very closed mind. Yeah, Queen Scribe, they are like really, you know, they're very much so like, this is the story and that's it. Like, this is the story and this will always be the story. Is only my side of the story. God, but I do feel like spirit is going to come in and um very compassionately though, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So if this person doubted you, or your journey, or your spiritual awakening, or if you have like gifts or abilities or something like that, if this person doubted it, or if this person is like called you crazy, or told you like you didn't know what you were doing, or you never make it, or whatever it is, this kind of like fear, doubt, no, I reject that, because you know what, you're not this person. This person is rejecting the lesson that spirit is trying to teach them. They're rejecting seeing you as this teacher energy, because they're like, what can I possibly have to learn from you? Yeah, I just heard some, for some of y'all, this person is just like, if if you were really sorry, or if you were really enlightened, or if you had really gone inside, you would see that I was right. Right? Like, you would be apologizing to me, or you would be coming forward, or you would be doing this or doing that. You'd be doing it the way I think you should be doing it, because clearly I'm right. I'm right and you're wrong, and because you haven't admitted that yet, you haven't grown, or you haven't learned, or you haven't. Yeah. So it's this very kind of like petty, shallow thinking that this person is dealing with this artist card. This is giving me kind of like, this person is making like big, like big, like they're being very creative in their thinking, and projecting or twisting around the truth to their ego is doing a really got a good job twisting around the situation, even twisting around their memories, or twisting around how this person really saw. It's almost like how this person feels now is like changing and coloring the way they saw things in the past, which that does happen. You know, it's like, oh, you think you know somebody, or you think somebody's like this, but and the truth is, really, with this mother energy here, this person actually is really missing you as well. This person is missing your energy, this liberator energy that you have. Okay, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. That's what you're doing here with this person. Through your choices and your actions to be free regardless, and sticking to your boundaries, and being a little bit more emotionally reserved about this whole situation, and continuing to free yourself, continuing to work on yourself, continuing to go towards your brand new blessed beginnings. Yeah, this person is going to be watching you from afar, like live your dreams, or like accomplish all the things that you said that you would accomplish, and they're just going to have to kind of like look at you and be like, wow, this person really liberated themselves. And eventually, at some point on this journey, this person is going to have to admit to themselves, is going to have like this this, let's be honest about ourselves. We've been telling ourselves this whole time that this person was a bad person because they were doing all of this, but look at what they've accomplished because they're doing it. Look at where they've gone. Look at what they have in their life. You know, clearly they're doing something right. You know, maybe I was seeing this from a very like triggered perspective. Maybe I was seeing this from a very like one, you know, like one perspective. Yeah, maybe I need to go inside, Virgo energy. Maybe I need to go inside and really with that hermit energy, right? Go inside and figure out so I can 8 of cups walk away emotionally, right? I too want to be free like this person. I too want to stand up for myself like this person. I too want to build this future that this person is you know is building for themselves. I too need to go inside. You know, like, oh, maybe I should start listening. I really need to go inside, Queen of Pentacles, sorry, and I need to face this darkness inside. I need to face this energy, the shadow energy that has had me feeling a certain type of way. And I feel like this person will start to question a choice that they made, or choices that they made in the past. When they start reflecting on themselves, they're really going to see things that they held back that they shouldn't have, things that they said or things that they did that they shouldn't have, you know. Um, and also the things that they're proud of themselves for doing and for learning. And I feel like it might come slowly to this person, just like it has come slowly. This person has a lot of stagnant energy around them. So spirit coming in and trying to bring anything into this person's life is really stagnant. There's a ton of stagnant energy around this person, and it's just kind of slowing things down in general, which is probably why one of the reasons why you were like, well, I need to go somewhere else. Exactly. When I actually feel better and feel more healed and can heal myself better if I actually put myself at a distance from this person, you know, and I can spend my time like really healing and like focusing on myself. Yeah. So that I can glow up, so that I can, you know, learn what I need to learn, you know? But this person saw you turning into this Queen of Wands energy as like a backstab or as a betrayal. Because in all of these pictures, whoo, almost knocked that over. And all of these energies over here for this person, their back is turned to this person over here who is you, right? And you too, also, even like, you know, these two queens, like they have their backs to each other down here on the table, like they're looking away from each other, but they are still learning what they need to learn from each other, even at a distance or even in separation. But that's a little bit hidden, or that's not quite recognized here. It's like it was always a part of the plan. Yeah, it's enough Pentacles. It was always a part of the plan for the two of you to separate and for you to go their own way so that you could both find, you know, your stability and your understanding. Yeah, 2 of Cups. This was always it was a little sneaky, but this is always was meant to happen. This was always the agreement that you and this person this was always going to be the inevitable end of your partnership was going to be this, but there is this energy here of spirit saying, you know, like judgment energy is still going to be passed here. You know, justice is still going to be won here. You know, everything is going to come about. It's going to balance itself on both sides for these people. All right. Seeker. Yeah, I feel like it's really made this person, or eventually it will. It will. I feel like it really made you become like the seeker energy, where you're going on this journey here, like here to get into this like goddess energy, to get into this Queen of Wands energy, to get into this I have confidence energy. Don Juan, maybe you know, maybe you even feel sexier now. Maybe you feel more accomplished now. Maybe you're like, let me take the good parts of this relationship and, you know, be happy with them and then cleanse away all the negativity, and but be proud of myself for the way that I made it through this, and be proud of myself enough to see the blessing and see the lesson that came from this. You know, I feel like you are closer to that than this person is. Don Juan. Spotlights your positive seductive qualities. Again, I do feel like this person is for some of you, it's not necessarily like the specific person. It's not like the person wants to be with the person that you're with or that you're going to be with. They covet that type of relationship or that type of partnership or that type of people around them. They really wish people looked at them and thought about them the way that they think and look at you. They actually deep down inside they look at you as a very strong person who has made really strong decisions for yourself, that you stand up for yourself, that you were brave enough to not tolerate things that they still to this day tolerate. But This person's ego won't let them see that. They're very mad at what you represent to them, and to them you represent some type of failure. Um, Not because you're a failure, but because they feel like they're a failure. Something very significant could have happened between you and this person when you were like 13 years old. Damsel. You might have known this person since they were 13 years old. Okay. Or you might have come to this person's rescue around the age of 13. You might have known this person for 13 years or something like that. I don't know. But there is this kind of energy here of this person wants you to save them. It's kind of this energy of like, save me, hold me up, rescue me. You know, assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. Yeah, and I feel like the two of you were codependent on each other, waiting for a night to provide for you. To provide. Woo, hold up. Let me start again. Waiting for a night to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. So this person might have really been trying to kind of like, it's kind of this energy of like, I'm seducing you and making you feel like I need you. You feel needed, so you stay around this person because they're, it's kind of like that oh, you need me, so you know, you fill up this hole inside of me that I feel like I don't have because I need to rescue somebody, I need to be there for somebody, I need to show up for somebody. And this person's like, cool, because I need somebody to be here and rescue me. And y'all, both of y'all have this kind of like hole, or this kind of wound here that needs to be filled. And I think the two of you were kind of trying to seek that kind of in each other. Or again, it's given me that kind of it's given me that kind of like codependent energy again. Femme fatale. So now we had a Don Juan, now we have a femme fatale. I don't know. Somebody here is so sexy. There with this Don Juan and femme fatale, there's some kind of like really sexy, like feminine and masculine energy here. I just keep on feeling like this person is like, again, trying to stand in the middle of this. Or if they're not actually, if they're not, it's like their actions are standing in the middle of this. For some of you, you know, it's their actions that are standing in the middle. It's like keeping you small, or keeping you needy, or keeping you attached, or keeping you doubting yourself, or not stepping in, right, to this Queen of Wands energy. This is giving me King and Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, walk away. For some of you, you need to actually put like physical distance in between you and this person, or you and these people. Okay? Because what? Emperor. I mean, for some of you, there could be an emperor or kind of like over domineering energy that causes a lot of confusion here, that spirit is trying to pull you away from. But also, I do feel like I said earlier, there is this truth that spirit is really trying to ground here. This happiness, this love, this energy, this reconnection energy that spirit is trying to manifest here for you. Something about you and this person being equally yoked, or like equally like together. King and Queen of Cups And there's that, dude, that queen comes right in the floor. Um, and there's that Page of Wands energy that I kept talking about with that Seeker card. High Priestess and the Hierophant back to back. Whoa. These are people who are very, very tapped in and very, very deeply spiritually like connected to each other. Maybe even might have like a mental connection to each other, or they connect in the higher realms or in the 5D. Temperance energy, yeah. Things are being balanced out in this Two of Cups situation here. Because I think that this is some kind of, yeah, this is some kind of emotion here, right? That you need to walk away from. This kind of, I need to fix all these little wounded baby birds, or I collect wounded or hurt people around me because they make me feel needy, because they like my mothering energy, or they like the energy that they get from me, and they're maybe, I don't know, this keeps looking like a mirror, like this person is looking in a mirror for right now. And so it's giving me a kind of like vain energy, like this person only liked you when you mirrored that wound, that same wound. They kind of have a similar wound, or they like the fact that you mirrored this kind of wound back to them. Or then maybe that is what you do, that. And then when you started healing that wound, right? And you did it, and you weren't a mirror to this person anymore, like I was talking about earlier. Like, some people like you for who you really are, and some people like what you mean to them. And what you meant to this person was, you mirrored this wound inside of me. I feel like it's okay that I feel this way, or that I went through something, because you went through it too. And we still feel the same way about it. We're still kind of messed up about it, or we're still kind of hung up on it. And this person doesn't see themselves like really getting over it. They see themselves like, if anything, like settling into it. And they're like, you should settle in too. Settle into this pain, settle into this wound. That just is the way that it is. And I feel like instead you are trying to heal. You are breaking out of those toxic generational, cycles, right? Empress. You are healing your mother, father wounds. You are gaining independence. You are finding hope, right? Finding that healing, bathing in those healing waters with that star energy, right? And that again, like I said, that was your soul contract with this person. They could come with you, but they're fighting that contract. They're fighting learning their lesson. Maybe it's just not on them to learn the lesson in the way that you did. So bless it, let it be what it is. This person, this betrayal, or this, it really highlighted this within you. It lets you see, like, hey, there's this confusion, or there's this energy here, there's this cord energy here. So, because see here in the background here inside, and here there's a different background here inside this frame that this person is holding up. And look how there's all these like cords and stuff. It looks kind of like cords. I don't know if it'll pick it up. Yeah. And there's all these little strings and stuff. This person has attached to the people around them, I feel like. And you broke free of your cord or your chain or your link with this person, and yeah, because look, there, there you are pulling back, like, right, it's cut. The rope is cut between the two of you, and you're like, you know what? I'm just not gonna save you anymore. I'm not gonna be there always constantly throwing out this life jacket to you, when you're keeping yourself in this damsel like needy energy all the time. When you refuse, like, it's like, here, this is how you can heal yourself so that you don't need me all the time. And it's like, no, 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 no. I was talking to yeah, okay. I was talking to a work colleague and a friend the other day, and he was talking about the Bible verse that is like, don't show off your pearls to swine, or in the presence of swine, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of paraphrasing, but it's kind of like this energy of, sometimes we want to help other people or want to show other people, but sometimes they're not ready. Sometimes it's not their destiny to wake up right now, or it's not their destiny to see things the way that you see things. Or, you were given the vision, but maybe they weren't. That doesn't mean, maybe it's just not their time, or they're just willingly not wanting to do it. And it is their free will and it's their choice, right? Um, and we have to love these people enough to allow them to be the person they want to be, but we also simultaneously have to love ourselves enough to realize that they are not the type of people that we need in our life, and to release them and let them go, right? To be like, okay, you're free to be that way, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be your friend or your lover, or that we're going to have a close family relationship or whatever it is. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be there for you in the way that you expect me to. I don't tolerate just any type of behavior around me. I have boundaries, right? That Queen of Swords energy. I have boundaries, and this person is just like confused, or this person is just like, what? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, how, like, why are you detaching, or why are you not showing up? Why are you not being there? There is a lot of hidden feelings underneath the surface that this person either doesn't allow themselves to dive to that depths to really be able to look at it and face it, right? And that's what this person needs to do. They need to go inside, and they really need to face it, right? They need to go inside and find that star energy. Yeah, they need to learn how to stand in their truth, and they need to learn how. Yeah, there's that equally yoked energy that I was talking about. Especially here for a lot of you. I'm smelling this kind of like burnt smell all of a sudden. So I feel like this person is gonna feel like burned by you. Or this person feels very burned by you. They feel like you did them dirty, or you did them wrong, or you weren't a very good friend, or you weren't a good partner. That you're toxic because you have this, because you have that, or you do this or you do that. Um, and it just feels like that's how this person very stubbornly is. Like they're refusing to look at you a different way right now. And you just have to let this person live in the reality that they want to create for themselves, right? You don't have to participate in it. You don't have to believe in it, but it's like, okay, well, do your thing elsewhere then. You know, this reality is not for me. Yeah, exactly. I'm good without that. And again, it's that kind of like, oh, if you were really healed, or if you were really, you would see that I was right. Yeah, but the world, I feel like you're just kind of going in a direction, and you're just like, hey, okay, well, I'll just put this to the side. Yeah, I'll just put this devil energy and this confusion, because y'all know who the shadows, the fears, the anger, all of that energy, that is what, the obsession, the darkness, the shadow, the rejection, the pain, right? Which is all this devil energy. That's what causes confusion. So it's kind of this energy of, I gotta kind of move on. And if I leave you in confusion, like, I can't save you. I got to be there for myself, especially if you're willingly staying in this devil energy. If you are willingly staying in this energy right here, like, I got to go. I got to cut cords. I got to move on. I got to show up and be there for myself. King of Swords. I got to cut cords, and I got to move on. And I got to go work with people who actually really want to work with me, right? I got to go be there for people who really want to show up for me, and who really want to be there for me. King of Wands. Tower moment. Um, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're just going to be hella successful in this creating this energy. Like, walking away from this energy is going to be so healthy and so good for you in a way that I think you don't even see at this point yet. There are so many things that you don't understand, that you are getting so many blessings from walking away from this energy. Um, and like I said, yeah, maybe for some of you it's because this person is just like not a very good person. And for some of you, it's just simply because this person is, they're in a different energy. They're going down a different path. And it seems like they're going kind of down like a dark karmic path. But this person could be going through a dark night of the soul. Um, they could be being triggered into a dark night of the soul. But it feels like this person is like fighting against it. Like fighting going down the road, or fighting like really, really doing. Well, I hesitate to say what they need to do, but like what spirit is really guiding them to do. And that's kind of just a journey you have to let them walk down by themselves, right? Um, you got to just let them be the person that they want to be. Yeah. Yeah. there anything else? I also feel like this person represents some kind of rejection of self for you. Like there is a type of way that this person rejects themselves that they expect you to mirror, or that at one point maybe that you did mirror, that I feel like that's a part of you that you're really trying to heal. Is this kind of like, I don't accept myself, I don't love myself, I don't really show up for myself. There is this kind of energy of that you are rejecting, which is why again this person feels very repelled out of your life. But it's something that they're really choosing they're choosing not to acknowledge or not to participate in. And that's, with this alchemist energy, you're actually renewing yourself. With this alchemist and this virgin energy, it's giving me like transmutation, like you're healing yourself, you're transmuting, you're cleansing this kind of like past energy away from you. And for some reason this person sees this as you being very selfish. They see this as you being very like gluttonous or very selfish, or just very kind of like, it's almost like an energy of like, save me, give me your energy, give me your secrets, but I don't want to do the work. That's what it's very much so giving me. It's like, I want what you have, but I don't want to do the work myself. I don't want to go inside myself, and I don't want to admit that you're doing the work. And that's why you have what you have, because you're actually working on it. You're working on yourself, you're cleansing yourself, you're healing yourself. I want to just say, oh, you were just given it, or it's happenstance, or it's just by luck, and you, whatever, you know. So it's definitely giving me that kind of like discrediting. It's reminding me of the video that I uploaded that like earlier this week, where I was talking about this person is like, this person's ego is making them really like discredit all the work that you've done, and say like, oh, it's not really. That could be some of the petty things this person is saying and doing behind your back as well. Yeah, it is. It is. Look, it is, because I half right on that monk nun rebel. That's exactly what it is, and what's right behind it, the rescuer and the damsel energy. And then look what's right behind that, victim and vampire. This very much so gives me like this person really likes to really see themselves as the victim here. And that's the story that they're I'm just a good person, I'm just a good Samaritan, I'm just a monk, I'm just a nun, I'm such an innocent person, I'm a virgin, I'm a damsel in distress. And this person is a rebel who's going out of their way, who's a vampire who refuses to rescue me, and they're telling a story that's fake, that's not really who I am. Or and it's like, yo, that's what you're doing, because this person doesn't want to acknowledge the truth, because it would mean them acknowledging their ego, and acknowledging their lies, and acknowledging the kind of overindulgence, which is what this Nine of Cups in reverse is. This person keeps overindulging and dramatizing the truth, and kind of like victimizing themselves, even though they definitely have some accountability. And this person is kind of a vampire here in this scenario. Like I was saying, that they only want to be around people who mirror that wound inside of them. So this person really attaches to people that have wounds, because it makes them feel not so alone, or it makes them feel like better. They don't really want to attach to people who are actually really doing better for themselves, because then they would have to admit that they aren't doing as good as they want to say, or as good as they claim, or they're not as happy, or they're not as whatever. Exactly. Vampire. And on the spiritual journey, nobody's saying that you have to be happy all the time, but or nobody says on the spiritual journey that you still don't have doubts, or you still don't battle with like things like depression, or have bad days, or have times that you cry, that you're purging, that you're cleansing. Of course you do. But in general, when you really step into this energy, you really step into this love energy here. And you step into this like standing up for yourself and advocating for yourself energy. You step into gaining justice for yourself. And actually, you are much more willing to kind of like serve the kind of universe and like what's really going on. Delight in serving others with a free and loving open heart. this person always viewed you as a person that would never tell this person no and would always show up and always be there for them. And this person was very over reliant on your energy being there. Um, and this person doesn't want to admit that. But it's kind of just an energy of, it's like, don't worry about it. This person will learn their lesson, or will learn, they're walking down a different path. Accept it and let it be what it is. And just move on and go enjoy. Go enjoy your brand new beginning. And so what? So, well, if you're rebelling against what this person sees as what the right way, you can each take your own paths, right? Things are being harmonized for both of you. So don't have fears and doubts about that. I really feel like this person projected a lot of issues onto you, or projected a lot of their own insecurities, or wanted you to feel as insecure or as insignificant or as unaccomplished as they feel, you know? So it's kind of like a, no, your accomplishments aren't real. No, your growth isn't real. No, you're not as beautiful, or you're not as talented, or you're not as, you're not as happy as you want to be, as you want to say that you are, but you are the fool. You're really, like I said, it doesn't mean that you're perfect all the time, or that you don't still get mad, or you don't have off days. Of course, like you're still like you're still human, but in general, right? And that's something to be grateful for. So don't worry about bitter people who are being petty and are mad that you're happy. That's what I have to say about it. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. Like it if you liked it. Comment down below and let me know if this resonated for you. Thank you guys so very much for the support. As always, thank you to your spirit guides for guiding you here to receive this information. I hope it gave you the love and clarity that you needed. Thank you to my guides for helping me to channel this information, as well as keeping me safe while I did so. Okay. I really appreciate you guys as always. If you are interested in getting a personal reading from me, my contact information is down below. Thank you guys so very much. Check out the links, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Okay. Bye.